for Butler. Jones blocked from behind. The Zags have a chance for numbers. Harris to Olynyk.
They're going to get back so quickly.
Bell misses. Dunham. He was looking to draw the foul there as much as make the shot. Didn't do either. When back come the Zags.
Here they want to run. They want to run.
Pangos. That's
playing time has been reduced, so that's very difficult.
Ball tapped out, and Pangos will start the Bulldogs back. Oh, nice jump pass.
They leave Grace wide open, long two. And a rebound pulled by Bell. Bell left open. Shot. Good defense by Guy Landry that time.
Outstanding defense. Really went up to challenge the shot, stop the drive.
Olynyk.
Hodgson has got a lot of potential, but he hasn't reached it yet.
Gower from the outside.
Post. Step back. Won't get the roll. Bell the rebound. Gonzaga can take back the lead on this trip. Gary off the glass too hard.
9 times led the league in assists. Corner three, a little bit off target. Wow. Time for Miller and look at
Will launch a three.
And Portland just continues to have a terrible time of trying to get the ball into the interior to Vandermars. He really hasn't had very many touches.
Pulls up for a jumper and misses the first shot of the game. Zags, just like BYU, they will push the ball in transition. Olynyk, a little shot fake, draws and had it stripped away. Now Stockton on the break. Stockton all the way with the
To the play-by-play guy. It's Harris. Great rebound. Tipped it to the line.
I think I'd side with you more times than Foxy, Craig.
I've noticed, trust me.
Yannick Atonga missing. Kelly Olynyk the rebound.
Look at the big fella run.
Olynyk.
Because physically, he wouldn't want to compete around the rim. You don't have that problem now. Here's Olynyk wide open. That's easy.
Here's Young, who doesn't shoot many from outside.
That was just excellent half-court defense, playing the on-ball screen and recovering.
Olynyk, no good. It's worked. Waldo runner, no good. The Gales are all out of sorts. What a bounce pass. Oh!
Holmes' next progression as a player. Obviously, he's shown he can shoot the ball. I think they're looking at him as a player who can also...
Open look. Presley missed that shot. Olynyk high for that rebound. And again, here come the Bulldogs on the fly.
As good as anybody in the country turning a defensive rebound, it's easy points on the other end. You saw it right there. Sinis missing from three, a 38% shooter.
Whistles for the offensive rebound. Cleared by Kevin Pangos. Kyle Dranginis on the team. The issue and leaving the layup short. Now the Bulldogs on the transition run. Harris.
What would be an absolute shocker. Oh, what a find.
Now the senior Rogers will hoist and miss. Now Harris with the rebound. Pangos quickly up the floor. Had the shot blocked.
Stepped in front of that. Scowen transition three. And Harris clears it. Back comes David Stockton into the paint. Jump stop. In and out. Karnowski the read.
Mike Hart clears for the Zags. Stockton to the rim.
Ken Rancifer rattles out the three. Here comes Pangos for Gonzaga. Of college hoops, there aren't many playing better than Olynyk. Waldo with the tip, no good. Had a chance at it, couldn't knock it in. Pangos is not slowing down. Kevin Pangos!
Beltran. Stockton in the open floor. Bell for three.
Clears it.
Great keep of the dribble along the baseline there by Kevin Pangos.
Worked on each shoot around today.
Ray Cowell's missing. Elias Harris the rebound.
And they're probably going to utilize that more when Kevin Foster is out of the game.
Beautiful. Brad Waldo. Rebound Bell. Gary Bell wants to go all the way. Good.
Everything. Grabbed inside at the clock. No good to Freitas. Can't convert. Davis missed the first opportunity. Bell at the other end. Here's Pangos for three. Bang!
Kelly Olynyk are 9 of 10 combined from the field.
Harris just swatted away Hawes. Bell in transition. No good. Page, that's a tough shot. No good. Rebound Harris. Trailing Olynyk. Hits it.
Dilkey open on the baseline. Rebound by Harris. Hart takes the three. Way out.
Ireland's three came up well short. Olynyk had it and keeps it alive with the dribble. Another chance for the Zags with numbers. Bell, good shot fake.
Shake and bake by Vandermars, but he missed the shot. And Olynyk will track down the rebound. Back on the run of the Bulldogs. Wide open look for Bell.
Handoff D for three. That's long. Olynyk with the position on Manresa with the rebound. Bell at the other end. That's number 7 for Shemek. Stockton into the front court.
The Spokane kid.
And Portland needed that. We were talking about the run that Gonzaga's on. They need to get second chance opportunities.
And
Big shots in big moments. That's what Anthony Ireland has done. His freshman year back in Portland, they had a flurry of three-pointers go back and forth in what was a fantastic game.
leading in that one, goes down for three. 33-19 in favor of the Bulldogs. Quick look inside.
Okay, every shot by Portland so far has been from the perimeter. Good thing they've made 3 of them to keep them going here in this game.
Hart will direct the traffic. High low look and another layup by Harris. Harris will come to the top. And Gary Bell had a great game against BYU. Threat from the outside. They'll dump it in once again. Harris was covered up. Olynyk to the hole. Hart right there.
Ryan Nicholas delivered. He and his buddies, they needed that basket badly.
Landry Eddy, one of the seniors honored before the game, in the lineup. And out Mangos.
Seeing this team grow from October when they played Southern Utah to now where they're at now, I think this team is clearly the best team that they've had. But it doesn't mean it fully until they get through the NCAA tournament.
Stockton for 3. That one rattles.
Again tonight, team dominates an opponent. You want to make sure that you can peak at the right time, and that's in March. And that's why this team has to continue to focus and say, hey, look, we're dominating teams right now. We're playing really well, but how do we get better? I think sometimes teams and individuals become satisfied. You can't allow that to happen.
I wasn't worried about the defenders at the point of the screen. He knew where Juicy was.
So a much-needed bucket for St. Mary's. Juicy fell down, though, and you get...
We'll have to talk at halftime.
28 seconds remaining. Boston College with the ball, trailing 36-29. Georgia Tech has been very efficient on offense. Eagles have had problems. That's one way.
Not only get one shot, but 2 shots inside. Can't do that.
Virginia led by as many as 8 in the first half. Boston College, its largest lead was 5 during the course of the first 20 minutes.
They're playing in one corner too much. You got to either reverse, which they did.
Hanlon.
Switched to his zone defense that time. They lost Richard Howell on the inside. Can't do that.
Great scene in here tonight. Wolfpack fans, the students on their feet. Eddie Odio picks up his dribble. Hanlon rather picks up his dribble. Now he gets it back from Odio. And his shot is
and they feel it's tough. Yeah, no question about it. But I don't know if Miami is capable of winning out the remainder of the year. And, you know, they have to come here, of course. And Miami is a very good team, deserving of all they've garnered this year.
The Eagles in town. reunion weekend here at Florida State as they celebrate 65 years of basketball history. Jackson missed.
At Duke. And Stephen, you talked about creatures of habit and a rarity where Duke yesterday, Boston Logan Airport was shut down until late at night, so Duke had to travel in today.
As Wells is one of them. Wells having a problem of conduct on campus at Xavier, and ultimately he was exonerated, but lost all that time and ultimately had to leave, and he argued successfully to the NCAA that he should be given the DC.
Rayhan off the screen, down the lane. High tipped it loose. Philip Heckman has it. Finds Rayhan in the corner. Jackson, Hanlon, and Anderson also for
Green has been able to get a transition run to the rim, and because of that, Jarrell Eddie's able to get a wide open three-pointer because of Green's aggressiveness.
He has been scoring well except for that game against Maryland.
Now 40 seconds left. Rayhan trying to turn the corner. Does against Miller. It's blocked by
We're reminding the Hurricanes that they said they were here yesterday and they came back. You cannot let up against this Boston College team.
You know, they didn't panic. It's a great point, Allison. We talked to Steve Donahue after the game, and he said, you know, that was only the first 4 or 5 minutes. We had a ton of time left. Although
right, give them a little bit of time when they cross half court to execute their offense.
The BC started out 1 for 8 from 3, but they've made the last 3 from three-point distance. Another attempt coming here for Hanlon.
To the basket.
Tied up at 17. 6.5 to go in the first half. Tom Wormy, Dave Odom, and our outstanding ACC Network production crew here in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, and Connie Forum.
Very pleasant Chestnut Hill today.
Beautiful day here in Boston.
It's 2 baskets.
And he is a load at 6'10". And yet another senior for the Canes. Rayhan from the corner.
For Ole Miss. 6 out of 14 from the stripe. That's not going to cut it. Here's Odom for 3.
Off a big guy. You've got to find and get into him quickly, your body.
In scoring.
Yeah, nearly 6'5", 200 pounds. He has springs in his step. He just bounces up, can go over the top of most guards and play.
Kevin Bright. Tough shot. Commodores still lead by 2. Kentucky at 37% from the floor. Vanderbilt 50%, 8 out of 16.
And 12 of the 16 Kentucky points are in the paint.
Dejon Parker will catch and shoot, and
Calipari squad.
First half, Ryan Harrow, 1 of 9. 2 points, 4 turnovers. Julius Mays 0 for 3 from the floor. We'll see if Mays can get it going after that jumper. We'll see what Harrow has in store here.
Remember, Cauley-Stein and Goodman sat out quite a bit because of having 2 personal fouls.
Down to 2 on the shot clock. Johnson, boy, big time.
The tempo to be pushed. They got to force the issue defensively in the push to try to find open looks on the offensive end. Vanderbilt very comfortable. Spacing. Nice pass. That's what called.
7-point game.
That's what Young can do. He can catch and make such a quick move, and he's hard to defend. He's hard to stay in front of. His ability to go left or right when he attacks.
Boy, double screen up.
Chubb will come back into the game for the Tigers. The next opportunity. It seems like it's taking, I don't know whether Vanderbilt's just trying to be this deliberate or it's taking so much time. It pays off, of course.
We've got a long way to go here. It's a 3-point Commodore lead.
That second game, Missouri Ole Miss should be a high octane. Both teams like to push it up and down the floor. Could be some big numbers.
Deidre Johnson off the back of the iron. He's missed his first.
the team in front get too far ahead, and that's what Auburn needs to do here at home. They have to stay within striking distance because they are not a team that can score in bunches, so they need to get some good defensive possessions here.
And they get it away from Fayetteville. They've not been aggressive defensively. Obviously, they've had road wars shooting.
Jeter underneath. And he loves to shoot the three-pointers, and they're good at it.
Those teams have done that to this point.
Spartans bring in Costello and Valentine, who's handling it right here.
He's very good, and he's got a size advantage on Thornton and goes right to work. A little spurt by Duke, 8-zip. Picking up the pressure here at the point of attack with Cook. And with Cook, Curry, and Thornton on the floor, Duke can switch most perimeter crosses.
Trice, 5 to shoot, Appling.
Big basket.
You have to worry about when they go opposite, he can drill them. Nice inside screen.
Whoops, a little mix-up, yeah. The kind of intensity and concentration you need at the defensive end. And when Shannon, Scott, and Kraft are out there together, they can really put a lot of pressure on opposing fall.
Costello. Harris try to slip to the basket.
Word on Brandon Dawson. He left in the early goings of this game as he's likely to return. He was hit in the elbow. Valentine leaves it underneath for Nix. A little better offensive rhythm in the past minute of what has been a challenging first half to find flow. Here's Harris now on the drive, using that trend for a moment. A 19-point lead. Their first points there in over 7 minutes. Payne off balance that time.
January, and is just now, a month later, rounding into form.
And he's sort of the leader of the quarterback defensively as well. Nice pump and the bite.
Guys down the stretch.
Yeah, they trailed by 12 with 10 minutes to go, but closed the game on a 24-9 run to advance here to the semifinals. That's Harris, the decorated rookie.
And he is picked up right where he left off. He's a terrific catch and shoot guy, Steve, and you talked about it at the top. Ohio State needing others to rise up in addition to what Deshaun Thomas can.
State out rebounding Iowa 10-6. Trice. Dawson back in, deep in the corner. That one way off the mark.
The game, and that's a big one. He shot that on the way down. Had to reload on the good contest. Harris again to the hole. And tips up. And points off the bench. And Clemens also doing a nice job defensively throughout the course of the evening as well.
Appling driving.
Potential share of the Big Ten title this season. In particular this season when this conference has been so strong top to bottom.
By far, I mean, Sean, night after night, by far the most entertaining.
Shooting below 7% now for the second half, and we're almost 7 minutes in.
Michigan State looking to have a chance for the Big Ten regular season title, depending on what Michigan can do against Indiana.
Brendan Dawson, who has been a quiet presence in this first half. Here's Dawson, guarded by Hardaway Jr.
That's that dribble exchange and then roll to the goal by Nix. They haven't been able to spot it.
Harris, pull up, big time. Got it.
Kojanovsky on the right.
I think part of that, though, is because the speed, quickness, and athleticism that Roy Williams has out on the floor.
Hairston.
He's hit 3 shot beyond the three-point line. That's the second one already that he's knocked down.
Strickland to drive, and the lay-in. Nicely done by. That's why Carolina has the ball. The arrow was pointing the other way. Page, nice dump down. Hubert with the
50% behind the arc, and 43% of his shots are threes. He's the best three-point shooter on the Tigers team.
With a great high school program, Ermel.
Won a state championship last year, yeah. Roper was a big reason why.
James Michael McAdoo with the mid-range jumper.
Well, it didn't jump to the ball. I mean, that's just a simple little UCLA cut.
McDonald off the glass and good.
From the officials. And a foul, but won't get any help.
That's where Marcus Page struggles, the physicality of the game. He can't keep guys out of the lane.
Well, you mentioned it's to North Carolina's advantage that there have been very few stoppages in play. Neither team turning the ball over.
For Udofia, nailing that three to pull Tech within 2. Under 3 to play in the first half. Page on the dribble drive, gives it over.
2% from threes, a driver, a highlight film. It's a big part of this Clemson basketball team. Somebody else now is going to have to carry the load.
Page on the drive and kick. Good ball movement. Hairston with his second three.
Never would have seen with last year's team. Again, a whole different kind of team. Tons of seniors, the ACC tournament champs. McAdoo back into the game now for Carolina. Hairston with a drive, and as P.J. Hairston, no relation, wound up on the deck, and an easy lay-in for Josh Hairston.
Duke has been using Seth Curry to screen Mason Plumlee down in the low block.
Another rebound.
P.J. Hairston, if Georgia Tech elects to go after it.
McDonald. Another three.
Curry's asking to come out. He's a little bit winded. I think Mike Krzyzewski pretended like he didn't see him.
13 for Curry.
I wouldn't take him out.
Johnson off with a jump hook. Hubert.
Yeah, Julius Randle's a lefty, another outstanding player, as his partner.
Page driving by Cook. Tough floater, no. Joe got it. Plumlee, an improved free throw shooter in his senior season, 67% this year with the old-fashioned three-point play.
You know, he went through a little slide there for a while. Only took about 7 shots a game for about a 3-game period.
McAdoo, followed by Harris.
They got one element that a lot of teams don't have. They have 3 seniors that know how to play. Curry, Plumlee, and Kelly. And in today's day and age, you don't have veterans. They are going to be a tough out in March and March Madness.
McAdoo, too strong.
You can get a jump shot anytime. You can fall into a jumper at any point in the shot clock. You have to make 3 and 4 passes against North Carolina to make their defense shift.
And Strickland now.
They pressure the ball. Watch Clemson off the ball. They have excellent spacing defensively. And a lot of people don't talk about that, but they're always in the right place at the right time, Clemson. And they don't overhelp. They don't want to create rotating situations.
Johnson with the turnaround.
Is just that championship game and how hot they got. And he said it was because they got comfortable being uncomfortable. He said that's a favorite saying of assistant coach Stan Jones. And he said we just got really, really good at that. And that's something he's tried to teach.
Williams. Here's a good look.
Something about that Carolina blue turns Jennings on from a career standpoint. He plays his best games offensively against North Carolina. Right now he's got 5.
He made 5 threes earlier this year against Virginia in a win at home.
It's Filer. I bet. Filer got it.
Clemson needs to get into the paint, whether it's through Booker or penetration. They need to get a piece of the paint every time down the floor.
Michael McAdoo.
He changed his mind when they had a coaching change and went to Miami. What a gift he has been for Jimmy Larranaga.
2-point lead, Hurricanes. 6 to go in the half. James cross court, look for Bullock.
Look for that zigzag pass for right over the top of the help defense.
Hairston
glove around the basket.
Yeah, a guy who's lost over 20 pounds since getting to College Park. Still working on it. And you can see that when he gets to an ideal weight, he is going to be an absolute load because he is one strong fella.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If they could have the unbelievable mental toughness of their coach, Mark Turgeon.
A really good job 2 times in a row of throwing that trap arm, confusing the Blue Devils.
McAdoo couldn't finish.
See, the zone makes a guy like Work and play a little passive. He's got to realize you can attack off the bounce the zone, get in the gap and seam of it.
McAdoo again.
Big time. That's the.
That's tough to replace. 40-inch vertical. There's McDonald on the flare. Swing it around weak side. Another 3 ball. This one off the mark.
We got game on. Game on. Will the Tar Heels get to the finals and face Miami? Or will Maryland be able to win this game and put on their dancing shoes?
Great look for McDonald.
North Carolina. Page on the wing. Hairston